Okay, now I will read questions 1 and 2 on page 97, and then I want you to do your best to answer the questions. I want you to pause the video, and when you're ready for me to go over the answers, you can just press play. Number 1, where does the story take place? A, on a huge ship at sea. B, on Grandpa's fishing boat. C, on a small rocky island. D, in a little seaside town. Number 2, what causes Sarah and Grandpa's fishing boat to crash? Choose the sentence from the story that answers this question. A, we had been stranded on the island for weeks. B, a storm blew our fishing boat off course and onto a rocky island. C, we had no way back to the little seaside town we called home. D, when I got to the top, I shouted and flashed a small mirror. Now I want you to pause the video, do your best, and then press play when you're ready to review your answers. So for number 1, the question says, where does the story take place? So we're trying to figure out where this story is happening. We do remember, right, that there is a shipwreck, or I guess kind of like a crash because the boat gets off course. But whenever Sarah and Grandpa are talking, where are they? That is where the story takes place. Let's look at paragraph 2. It says, we had been stranded on the island for weeks. I think this is a big clue. On the island, okay? So I think this may be where they are, because our choices are on a huge ship at sea, but we remember that the ship went onto shore, right? So it can't be A. B, on Grandpa's fishing boat. Actually, I'm sorry. I said that they were on A at one point. I'm sorry, that's not true. A is the one where they see the huge ship. I'm sorry, even I got a little confused there. B, they were at one point on Grandpa's fishing boat. But are they on there now? No. C, on a small rocky island. Oh, I'm thinking this might be the one. But just to be sure, D, in a little seaside town. I remember at the end of paragraph 2, it says that they're from a little seaside town. That's where their home is. So for most of the story, it takes place on C, on a rocky island. Now let's look at question number 2. What causes Sarah and Grandpa's fishing boat to crash? Choose the sentence from the story that answers this question. Let's go through each answer and see if it could be right or if we know it's wrong. A says we've been stranded on the island for weeks. Knowing that they're on the island, does that tell you why the boat crashed? No, so it can't be A. B says a storm blew our fishing boat off course and onto a rocky island. Do we know why the boat crashed from that sentence? I'm thinking we might. It says a storm blew our fishing boat off course. I think that would cause it to crash. But let's keep looking just in case. C says we had no way back to the little seaside town we called home. Not being able to get home, does that tell you how the boat crashed? I don't think so. And D says, when I got to the top, I shouted and flashed a mirror. Well, that one doesn't even talk about the boat crash. So I don't think it can be D either. So the answer is B. A storm blew our fishing boat off course and onto a rocky island.